All right, it's your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquath that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled Peace and Safety, Reopening and Inflation Sign. I got inspired to do this lesson for two reasons. It's just out about working, getting my daily bread and everything like that. And, I'm just seeing all of the places that were closed last year. And, a lot of these places are back open again. One of the main places out here where I live at is the water park. They have a water park out here. Last year people were sad as hell because it closed down. But now this year it's open and it's packed, man. It's packed. Like, it's people everywhere. It's flooded. And it's the same thing with these restaurants, movie theaters, all of these places, man. Everywhere is packed. And then I'm over here, listening to the radio and everything like that. And people talking about the jab and how they was like, hey, look, let's just go ahead and take it because, man, we'll get our freedom back, It was like, yeah, we take the jab, we'll have our freedom back. We can live life the way that we used to and everything like that. And he was like, look at all the people now. People are actually taking advantage of their time outside again. They're not sleeping on life, so to speak. And at the end of the day, I'm just like, man, look at this. People, Esau is doing a really great job with dumbing down the people, with keeping people asleep to what's really going on in the world. Because in the midst of me doing my work and everything like that and looking at all these people enjoy themselves and so forth and so on, going to a restaurant, and here's a sign that I saw right here, and it's from a restaurant, right? And it's, as you can see, it says price increase notice. It says, to our valued guests, due to severe price disruptions in the supply chain, our cost of goods, primarily ribs, brisket, and chicken wings, have hit record highs. The processing plants have a labor shortage, which has led them not being able to keep up with demand, which has caused an increase in cost of goods. Our cost on ribs has increased 51% just in the last 3 weeks. Due to these disruptions, we have made the unfortunate decision to increase the menu price on ribs to cover some of these new costs. Once the processing plants have their labor shortage under control and their prices have come down, we will reevaluate and adjust our prices accordingly. Thank you for understanding, your bandanas team. So we are seeing right now, while everybody is out and about having a good old time because they're able to go back out to their favorite spots and enjoy themselves, and a lot of them don't even have to wear the mask anymore and everything like that, we're seeing what's going on behind the scenes, man. Inflation is happening. Okay, just because things are opening back up and things are looking hopeful doesn't mean that things are going to get back to normal, man. As far as things being back to normal for you all, as far as you all enjoying yourself. Everybody always says, in order for things to get back, in order for things to get better, things have to get worse. Okay, they haven't gotten worse yet, man. They haven't gotten worse. Everything is reopening within a short amount of time. You went through all of last year going through your trials and tribulations and everything like that. But there's so many people out there that's saying, especially analysts, reporters, scientists, they're saying that, look, no, we still have a long way to go, man. Things are going to start happening within the next year or so, or even this year. Just for the simple fact that a lot of places were affected from C-19 last year, man. And as we can see right here, and then there's a lot of cyber attacks going on. Cyber attacks are hitting major meat industries and companies and so forth and so on. Shortages on food and everything like that. These are the things that people are not paying attention to. But like I said, we seeing it right in front of our very eyes. I mean, you literally walk up in a restaurant and they have a big sign right here letting you know what it is. Just in case you sit down and you used to getting your brisket or your ribs or whatever the case may be, and used to paying $14.99, they said it increased 51% within the past 3 weeks. So now it might be $28.99. And now when you sit down and you look at the price, you be like, hold on, I remember this being way cheaper. What happened? Then they tell you and explain to you what's going on, and you be like, damn, this is actually a thing. People not ready for the reality that's coming right now, man. The reality that's coming is prices are gonna go up. Things are gonna get crazy out here, because when that happens, you know, that's gonna cause a even more food shortage, because there's gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna be able to afford their groceries or their essentials, man. People are on fixed incomes right now. People don't make that much money, man. And if you do make a decent amount of money, that money's gonna start being spent way quicker, because now you got to spend more money on the things you need. And these are the type of things that the people are not looking at, man. They're not paying attention to what's going on in this world, man. Only thing they worried about is having fun. It's enough of that, man. It's enough of that. You got to understand and wake up and open up your eyes to what's happening. A lot of people do not want to do that, man. They don't want to do it. And this is why this scripture is written. This is why this scripture is written right here, man. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. And it says, but other times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. The day of the Lord is going to be unexpected for the people who's not looking and watching to what's going on in this world, man. When things start to happen, people are going to bug out, man. They're not going to know what to do. But at the end of the day, we understand the prophecies. We're learning the prophecies, and we're learning the ways of the Lord. He's given us the warning through his prophets. Okay? And so we understand when these things happen, it's not going to be a thief for us, because we're going to have this knowledge, man. We're going to see what's going on, and we're going to move accordingly. But for everybody else, you're going to get caught up out here, man. Verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? This is what's happening right now, man. Peace and safety. Places are reopening. Places are getting back to normal. They're giving you the jab, telling you that it's safe to take, telling you that you'll be protected from C-19 if you take it. When there's so many reports out there that's proven that it's dangerous. People are putting magnets on their shoulders, and they wonder why magnets are sticking to the shoulders where they got the jab at. People are getting all kind of infection side effects from it. Some people actually have perished from taking it. But for some reason, they keep pushing this thing. Take it. Then they have, all of these other things that's going on where they're giving out Super Bowl tickets, baseball tickets, free Xboxes, WrestleMania tickets, whatever the case may be. Man, lottery money, groceries, free gas, all of these things, man. You got to think in the back of your mind, why are they doing this, man? This never happened with any other jab that was out here ever before, right? Never. When they had, syphilis, they don't even have a jab for AIDS, man. AIDS, cancer, they don't have any cure for this. But for some reason, this one disease that's out here, they pushing the hardest for you to take this, and it's been developed within 1 year. So you got to think to yourself, why are they trying to get people to take this so much? Then it's a report that's going around. I believe it's from a hospital in Texas. GMS Awakening 144, the end. He posted it today, and he was pretty much had a report on there where there's like a lot of people who's went in these hospitals or whatever. If they don't take this jab within the next 2 weeks, they can lose their jobs, man. This is a thing that, like I said, that you have to understand and realize what's happening. People going to start losing their jobs because they don't want to take the jab. People are protesting out in the streets. Inflation is happening. But at the same time, they promise you what? Peace and safety. Read it again. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. You are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep, Salakia, as do others. But let us watch and be sober. Be clear-minded. Look at what's going on in the world, man. Okay? That's a very popular term among Jake too. What they always tell you in the hood and on the streets and everything. And man, you sleeping on this certain person, man. You sleep, man. You sleep. But they don't even realize that they themselves are the most sleep They're the sleepiest people on this earth, man. You know, because they're not looking at what's going on, along with the rest of these other heathen nations as well. The only thing people are thinking about is, oh yeah, if I take this jab, I'll be helping my family out. And that way we can have big gatherings again. We can quote unquote love each other when the majority of the people of this world do not even care about each other, man. I've seen so many posts on social media, Facebook and everything like that, where there was like, shit, the world is reopening. Now I got to get ready to talk to people again. You know how many people was actually enjoying just being able just to go to work and then go home and not have to fuck with a lot of you people? They was looking forward to that. Now they got to get life back to normal. Even the people that's of the world don't even like this place, man. And these are the things that's going on right now, man. Like I said, only thing that people that thinking about is having fun, man. That's it. They're thinking about pleasures. But this is what the scriptures say on that. Let's get Hebrews 11 and 24. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 24. And it says, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. So this is exactly what's going on right now, man. We are choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy pleasures of sin for a season. We realize that this place do not have that much longer to go. We would rather suffer within His truth and then finally get our pleasures and our rest in the kingdom, which is going to be on a greater scale. You know, it's going to be true rest. It's going to be glorious, man. We'll rather wait for that. We'll rather go through our trials and tribulations right now with the Lord, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, than enjoy this wickedness, because that's all it is. The pleasures of this world is wickedness, because you're doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, man. That's all it is. You know? And like I said, ain't nothing wrong. You know, if you want to go to the movies or something like that, you know, ain't nothing wrong with doing things like that. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of people that's over here taking a jab just so they can do simple things like that. Go to the movie theater, be around people and shit like that, man. That's enjoying pleasures of sin for a season. You choosing rather to have fun than to fear the Most High. But we're going to be like Moses, man. Yahweh Ratazah, this spirit stays upon us all the way into the end, man. We're going to choose rather to suffer because our suffering is going to pay off, man. We're not going to be like everybody else. Like I said, you go into your favorite restaurant, like kind of like one of the sign that I have, you know, they tell you that you got to pay more money for your favorite dishes, your favorite entrees, your favorite desserts. You're going to be like, wait, hold on. You'll probably deal with it for a little bit. But then after that, you know, you go back a month or 2, 3 months later, and then it goes up even more. You know, next thing you know, you go into a restaurant where you normally would pay probably like $30 for a plate or whatever. Now you go up in there and it's $60. Now that's just for one person. No dessert, no appetizers, you know. Just the regular plate of food that you usually pay $25, $30 for. Now you got to go up in there and pay $60. And then you keep seeing that the prices keep going up and up and up and up and up. Then guess what? You're going to start flipping out, man. You're going to start tweaking. Because it's not just going to be at your favorite restaurant, man. It's going to be everywhere that you go. Every grocery store, every place that sells essentials, so forth and so on, man. You're going to see these prices keep rising. And you're not going to know what to do. Because you're not going to have that fear. You're not going to have the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know? You're just going to be out here naked, alone, shivering. Okay? But let's get this last scripture right here because, you know, this inflation and everything like that, all of this is because of this debt that America has, man. And Esau ruling this world within wickedness. This is Habakkuk 2 and 5, and it says, yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Esau, man, he's definitely made this world drunk with his wine, which is these different philosophies, religions, different ways of life, wicked ways of life, you being able to live whatever the way that you want. They force you to accept the letter community. They force you to accept everybody the way they should be, quote unquote. You can't say anything back. You can't discipline your children. All kind of weird doctrines out here, man. All kind of weird ways of life to live. They tell you you're supposed to accept everybody for who they are and follow us and do what we supposed to do or do what we say. But that's not the way it's supposed to be, man. Okay? That's why I say he is as death, because that's all it is. He's killing you people out there, man, through all kind of ways. Through the food, through the water, through the air. Like I said, through the different philosophies, the different religions. He's killing you in the mind and physically, man. And spiritually. He's killing you people out there, man. Okay? Verse 6, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that laded himself with thick clay. That thick clay represents heavy debt, man. The more money that they print to try to keep this money, I'm sorry, Salakia, the more money that they print to try to keep this place afloat, that's the more that's the value of the dollar is going to decrease, man. It's going to decrease. He's increasing himself with which is not his. He came over here and stole America, didn't he? Speaking about Esau, the so-called white man, he came over here and stole his land, didn't he? He used us to help build this place, right? And who's prospering the most off of that? He is. That's why it says, how long? How long is he going to be able to rule this place the way that he is right now, man? And we all know now, he doesn't have that long. 2nd Ezra 6:9. Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. He's in rulership right now, man. He's at the end. He is the end. And we're coming up next, man. And it says, to him that laded himself with thick clay. This is one of the reasons why this inflation is going to happen, man. The value of this dollar is decreasing day and day and day and day and day. Each and every day, man. Each and every week. It's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And this is why it's going to be pushed to the point where the digital system will win, man. I just did a video on that the other day. Technology will win. Because at the end of the day, the MOB is the ultimate goal. And that's what's getting ready to happen very, very soon, man. So we have to stay within the spirit. Salaki, we have to stay within the spirit. So then we won't get caught up out here, man. All right. So at the end of the day, hey, they giving you peace and safety, but don't lean on that peace and safety, man. We know that they got something up their sleeve, and we just waiting for them to bring it out, man. All right. Because it's getting ready to happen, man. It's getting ready to happen. We just waiting patiently, getting our daily bread, doing what we're supposed to do day in and day out. And then as soon as that day comes, man, it's game time. All right. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.